I'd like to thank our partners at Flex Seal for powering our science mission and sponsoring this video so that we can stay informed and educated when severe weather strikes. Just recently during a storm chase in eastern Texas, I locked my keys in the car here at Dominator Fore, and that caused the seal on the window to get damaged. And this thing started taking on water as I was intercepting tornadic supercells across eastern Texas into Mississippi just last week, raining on my co-pilot here, Captain Vanover, the world champion drone racer. So I'm going to try to apply a temporary fix for this ahead of another active week of severe weather. And I'm going to put a piece of flex tape right over the joint here. The passenger is going to have to climb in and out through the window, but at least they will stay dry during the next storm chase until I can get the window seal here fixed more permanently. But until then, I'm going to put a strip of flex tape right along the door joint here, and that's going to waterproof this for the storm chases ahead. Looks like another multi-day severe weather event from Texas overnight on Tuesday through the Mid-South. Once again, big-time tornado potential, and I'm going to make sure that the Dominator Fore is geared up and waterproof. So as you can see on the passenger side here, this broken seal is causing it to rain down on the passenger as I'm storm chasing. That happened during last week, East Texas into Mississippi. So I'm going to put a piece of flex tape on the outside. It is a temporary fix, but at least it'll keep that rain from coming into the cabin here. So I'm going to use the 8-inch wide flex tape, and I'm just going to put a little bit on this upper elbow of the door, and that should keep the passenger dry as I'm chasing down storms this week. So I'm also going to put a piece of flex tape down the entire front of the window and the door as well. You can see that the seal is broken all the way down to the door joint. So this will definitely be a temporary fix, but this will keep us intercepting the high precipitation storms of the Mid-South, chasing tornadoes, deploying gravity wave sensors. Eventually we're going to be launching rockets again into these tornadoes as well. We'll just have to see if Dominator Fore can last the entire tornado season. And this should waterproof the rest of the door joint. And maybe seal the pollen outside as well. Look at that beautiful seal. Fantastic. The 8-inch wide flex tape. The whole joint now is waterproofed. That'll keep the rain and moisture out of the interior of Dominator Fore. When you're driving into about a 70, 80 mile an hour wind and you're going relatively fast, that 130 mile per hour vehicle relative wind can very easily get through these joints, especially with a broken seal. But now, with flex tape on this, no way is any water going to get into the interior of the Dominator, at least through this joint. Locked in, waterproofed, ready to chase. Never stop chasing. So it looks like it's also this joint that is starting to leak. A couple of different joints that are taking on water on the door. So I'm going to put one more piece of flex tape around that door joint. And even though the door is not going to be able to open and close, at least it'll be waterproofed. No more moisture that'll be coming into that. And eventually, once I'm able to fix this permanently, then I can use the flex tape remover product, and that'll help get that off my windshield if I don't blow it out with large hail. I'd like to thank our partners at Flexio for powering our science mission and sponsoring this video so that we can stay informed and educated when severe weather strikes.